What is up, guys? It's Yui from the Strictly Broken YouTube channel. We are back at it again with another commentated match, discussion video. We've done 3 of these now. This is our 4th, and I'm joined, by obviously the guy who makes these videos, who produces it all. It's Tom, guys. When he doesn't win, when he doesn't get second at major tournaments, he is busy commentating your games. Yeah, Tom, how's your week been, man?
I've been at home. Like
Same,
everybody
guys.
else.
Distance yourselves socially. All right, without further ado, let's jump right into the game, guys. Before we get started, this footage is provided by WildWildWeiss. Check them out on their blog, wildwildweiss.wordpress.com.
Yeah.
Their Twitch, which is WildWildWeiss, and their YouTube, WildWildWeiss. Twitter, also WildWildWeiss. Everything will be in the description. Check them out. They've been kind enough to let us use their footage to commentate over because people here locally at Tom's local, we can't play games. We are distancing ourselves socially. So yeah, thanks to WildWildWeiss a ton for letting us use their archive footage. Let's just get started. Let's just go.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1 to sync up. Go. All right. So match is Love Live versus Saekano.
Yeah.
Love Live they're both using Love Live mats actually. So
I think Love Live's on the left.
yes, I think so as well. A good choice in
You used to have that match.
Actually. I used to be a Maki fan. What a mistake.
Mistake. Wow.
Played that game for like a week. Realized it took up too much of my time and stopped. All right, Tom. So, what do you think of these decks? I think Saekano.
Both strong. They're both pretty strong. Like, if there were decks we would say are strong, these would be some of them.
Would you say like top contenders at this current time and current meta?
Yeah,
both of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and just to clarify, the Saekano is probably bar gate. I think 100% bar gate.
Yeah,
Love Live is.
I know the Saekano players list actually. I think if it's who I think it is.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, they open with they open with a clean cut. So okay, we've talked about this before. Should this deck consider passing turn 1? So there's a clean cut deck.
Do they play runners? Do they play Ricky? The runner doesn't matter. Do they play Ricky? Do they play a Ricky effect?
No. They do not.
Yes.
Alright.
I think playing the clean cut is an oversight. If he passes, talk about this quote unquote theoretical question. What happens here?
He just mills 0 with the spawner. That card also goes to stock when it gets reversed, so it's top checks. If it flips a 1 or higher, it goes to stock.
Wait, so you got so much value. This is just like insane value. And it's a selection card. It's actually a good card you want to that goes to memory.
It's like it basically functioned as like a clean cut in this scenario.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny. The Saekano also has the bouncing effect at level 0.
Oh, that's a good card to call off it, yeah, for sure. It's not.
Would you pass knowing that the opponent's deck has that card?
Oh, as the clean cut player?
Yeah.
Oh, so the clean cut's basically dead. Oh, okay, so maybe that's actually smart. Okay, I actually forgot this Saekano has the JC. So they have JC. JC renders clean cut completely useless. Actually, no, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
Because if they have the JC in the back, it's not a plus, right? So you force your opponent to pay a stock to deny your clean cut, which I think is actually pretty good value for you. If they put JC in the front, if they don't have double JC, you're getting a clean cut reverse. Because you can always go like side front, right, to get the clean cut plus, which is like give your opponent a +2, but your clean cut is still functionally like a valid play. So I think passing turn 1 was better there. He decides to attack. What do you think? What do you think overall?
I think I agree. Yeah. Also, because like the reward off the clean cut is just so much better. Because if you have to attack with the clean cut, that's just Feels bad. Not that it feels bad. Sorry, that's not what I should be saying. It's like it's just you're giving up a really strong aspect of your level 0 game. That isn't necessarily dead, even if like they have the JC, as you said. Oh, they had to side.
Oof.
Whoa, they sided that card. They fronted the searcher and they sided the spawner. Now he can just attack. Oh, there's sick plays he can do with this. Does he have the card? Okay, he doesn't.
Wait, if the drop search just goes to memory, he could attempt a plus, right?
Oh yeah, that's actually okay. Sorry, yeah. Sick plays income, and he ties. This is
like this is silly. So we look at this right now. It's actually just completely silly. That card has the potential now to go +2. At
Search is a non-level 0, increasing his chances to middle level 0. So I think siding the thing was prioritizing the drop searcher is probably the misplay here. I think
100%. Yeah.
Because oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Dude, you know when that card gets summoned as a plus, you almost feel like its memory and search condition is free. It feels that way because you didn't have to. You got a free plus, and then that card's gonna get you a card, right? That card's just on the field for free. It feels this is silly. This guy +3 off one card, so broken.
Oh my god.
Untriggers gate on 3rd.
Oh no. Doesn't even matter. Okay, even if he triggered it earlier, it didn't even matter, right?
Yeah, because he could like he's gonna pay.
This deck easily pays out stuff, so it's like whatever. Well, it's very strong. Oh, and there's a JC out. Not that it matters. Well, it does matter if you wanted to clean cut. Kind of. No, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter.
He has the open slot, so it literally doesn't matter.
Yeah, JC doesn't matter. JC doesn't matter here. Honestly, I mean, it's just a strong start. Not much else to it.
Strong being an understatement. I think this might be one of the strongest starts I've like ever seen. Like a no joke, like ever in my life, man.
Yeah.
How can you get stronger than this, man?
It was like was it a minor misplay? Maybe it was a big misplay. I'm not.
Of not killing the spawner?
Of not killing the spawner. Actually, I don't know.
I mean, why would he kill the drop searcher?
I don't know. It's just I don't know.
The drop, he basically like the Saekano player can now like when he killed the drop searcher, he basically got the selection for like cards he might need.
Yeah.
Whereas you could kill the spawner and it doesn't actually do anything.
Yeah.
Right. So I think killing. Yeah, I think.
Now he might still get the stock off the spawner too, which is kind of. He's gonna enter level 0 with 4 stock, and 2 memory already. Already getting the memory train started. You know that's relevant because this is a level 5 is a stock swap Fumio deck.
Mm-hmm.
So if Saekano, dumps all of its stock into memory, it's super easy to do that because they have so many like proactive effects they can use to get memory. They can win board with it. They can like get like more like end game pieces with memory. So like this kind of advantage in this matchup is kind of this is pretty strong. He's gonna get a clean cut.
This is pretty strong.
This is pretty strong.
We'll see. Imagine him attacking in weird order.
Did he have to? Did he have to do that?
I don't think so, man.
He ditched
maybe
the bar.
He wants to. Maybe he wants the selection of the brainstorm.
Did he have like 3 bars in hand?
Who knows?
Wait, what do you mean the selection of the brainstorm?
Like maybe he wants to drop. Like maybe he wanted like something better.
I guess that's fair enough. I guess if he had 3 climaxes in hand, I could understand it.
But then again, having 3.
Clean cut is strong. Clean cut is strong. Here.
It is strong here. It's very
Sorry,
strong here.
what were you saying about 3 bars?
I'm saying if he had 3 bars, is it even right to dish it? Like, I mean, I don't play this Love Life deck, but when I think of like combos that you want to loop, stocks charging combos is like the combo that you just want to loop always. So, is 3 bars even bad?
You just double cancel. It's not bad, but it's like kind of it is kind of risky, right?
Mm-hmm. I see.
And he doesn't know if his Nikos are going to survive, or if he'll have access to. Because this deck doesn't have like proactive salvaging, unless it has the event, mm-hmm. which I don't know if this player is running. But even if you use the event to salvage the Nico, it's not necessarily an advantage unless you get 2 combos, if that makes sense. Only double canceled. Because
Ooh, that okay. Is
okay.
Is he gonna use both effects?
The flex. Yeah, he is, I think. Why not, right?
Yeah, I think that's when the event feels.
He has
really
so
good.
much stock. He has so much extra stock. He'll use both of these, and he'll still have 1 stock left over for like a brainstorm or something.
Mm.
Or he can like brainstorm first and like, I think that's the bouncer. No, that's the early play. No, that's the bouncer. No, he's getting a combo. Mm. He's running. His deck is maxed, so no, it's not maxed. It just has a lot of foils. It has some foils, and I don't know what the foils look like.
What do you mean? You print the foils?
No, I don't. I didn't print. He's running some cards I don't run.
Oh. Wait, he doesn't. Wait, he doesn't pay out the gate. He doesn't pay out the gate. Did he forget to pay out the gate?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I think.
Okay, well, I think no doubt in my mind the gate should have been paid out there.
Yeah, with one of the runners. Yeah.
With one of the runners, or even twin driving.
Or twin drive. Yeah.
He had many opportunities to pay that gate out. There's no excuse that gate is in there. I feel like so.
Yeah. I guess he just forgot.
Yeah, I mean he has such a lead, so whatever. But it's just this is how you just throw it away. You're refreshing poorly.
This is how you lose. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Love Live can come back. So there's nothing Saekano can do about his early play. I'm pretty sure. Nothing Saekano plays can deal with that early play. It's like huge. It's like mega huge. Can't use backups. That thing is probably living until level 3. So another important thing to note is the Love Live player did not get the level assist.
Level assist.
Yeah, so there's a effect of it. So like whenever you accelerate, you can stock charge something from your waiting room.
Wait, that's OP.
And when you play the bar, the level 1 bar, you can salvage Stitch.
Wow, that's a good.
It's really good, right? It's really good. That's like another reason why. So like this deck, that card is like super important, and it's really important to get it early because you're not going to be. You don't really want to accelerate that much at this point in the game, probably.
Is that level assist a 1/1?
Yeah, it's
a 1/1 level assist.
1/1, yeah.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah, wow.
No, but he didn't get it this game at level 1, which is sad. It's also his early play. So the level assist is also his early play condition. Like he needs the level assist in the brainstorm. The early play, his early play.
The Ellie, right?
Yeah, the Ellie, and he's not getting that right now. So whatever I said about okay, he's gonna go for that. So he's gonna do the 2-1 combo, I guess. This is a strong turn.
It combos with the same climax as the Nico, right?
Yeah. You
Oh, shout outs to this person.
Maki XL, nice. Nice. Very good timing, I must say. You know, he still does not get the level assist out, which is unfortunate. It's another turn about it.
Saekano probably struggles at killing this Ellie. No, that's not true.
No, it doesn't. It has the drop searcher. Right. Early pumps, drop searcher pumps.
Oh, yeah. But he has 2 of them in the memory, dude. He's not gonna get more, man. It's not possible. No chance.
He's gonna end the turn with 6 stock. No,
5
6 stock. 6 stock. 6 stock. The 2-1 LE stock charges.
It searches and stock charges?
I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah.
That's too OP, man. No way. I don't believe you. Sorry, I don't play this set or deck. This is a very much post.
Yeah, it stocks. It stocks. He's gonna end the turn with 6 stock.
Holy! This card is OP.
Wait, did he not?
Dude.
Oh, he doesn't have it. Oh, that's sad. But he does have the bar. Wait, he does. But did he forget to use the effect?
No, he didn't. He didn't forget to use the effect. What do you mean? It's stock charges.
It's when you play the climax.
Huh. Unfortunate.
Is he gonna do it now? No. Wait, what? Is it the wrong climax? Is that the wrong climax? No, it's the right climax. He just forgot.
He probably just forgot. Whatever.
Oh no.
Did he at least do the search?
I don't remember. But he had a lot of cards in his hand, so I don't know if that. I think the stock mattered more than the search at this point. But so he should.
Forgot.
Yeah, he just forgot. It happens. Interesting. So is he gonna be able to pay his climaxes out?
Yeah. So remember, guys, 3rd deep is a gate. See what he does for that, or if he even cares.
He doesn't. He didn't pay it out. He just clocked in, going into next deck. Not a fantastic refresh, I think.
7. There's 7. He refreshed 7. Right? Let's trigger
7 in like 30 or something. I think it's 30, around there. Maybe slightly more than 30.
If he plays early play, he can pay it out now. And like paying it out now,
paying out now is like not great. It's not ideal, but
6 and 30 has a gate in hand.
Oh yeah, that's right. He drew it off the.
And the funny thing is, so he uses the back row now, which means he could have used it last turn, right? Like you make an argument, a crazy argument that you just don't want to use the back row at all.
Yeah.
But he uses it here, so 100% no reason why that gate wasn't.
Oh, I think that's the early play. I think that's the Michiru early play he's going to try. It's a check top. That's not a standard card. Check top X, yeah. I think he told me he runs this card because he needs blue. He like runs blue anyways because he has like blue has a bouncer that he thinks he needs in his like local meta, which is like fine. Oh.
Oof, that's 2 climaxes, dude.
Oh yeah, it is. He stops. He stops. What do you think about that? Wait, was it not 3 cards deep?
Okay, do we just look like idiots?
I think he paid it out then.
How could he have paid it out?
Was it the second card?
Okay, if he twin drives, we'll see now. We might all be idiots. Wait.
They did pay it out.
Oh, did he trigger the gate on the drop switcher attack?
He might have. Oh, I think he did.
No way. Dude, I don't believe you. Wait. I'm gonna go rewatch this.
Okay, well, we'll see what happened to that. You can see what happened to that climax. So he's killing everything here. Oh.
Oh.
Ooh, you're not supposed to do that.
Oh, whatever.
And
those things don't matter. I don't think they matter.
They don't. It's just funny.
Yes, it is, but I don't think it's too much.
Wow, these.
Ooh, that's good for Love Life. Strong.
Would have been stronger if he won board though, but he did not. I don't know if he has the level assist.
Is it worth playing down even at this point? I mean, he can double cancel. Maybe he can.
I don't think he can win board without the early play. That's the thing. So it is like that is a weakness of this deck. It like if you do not get the level assist out at level 1, the deck is significantly worse. Mainly because the level assist provides so much for the deck, and you build the deck in a way that accounts for the level assist being there.
Yeah.
But it's like a pretty reasonable game. It's turned out to be a pretty reasonable game, I think, so far.
Yeah. Okay, I remember why the game was paid out. So he goes something of double effect, and then the event goes to stock, or something goes to stock when you play the event, right? What goes to stock when you play the event? But something does,
something
right?
Something from his waiting room, yeah.
So he does double effect on something. That's why he stays at 3 stock, because he plays the event there. My bad.
My bad. Deck plays this card. Yeah.
What is bottom deck bomb?
Bottom deck healer.
Oh, bottom.
It heals the card to the bottom deck. Yeah.
Is there like a merit to that? I've seen that card. Is there like a play? Are there play patterns you can make with that kind of effect?
There are play. But yeah, probably. I mean, you can like bottom deck something like you can because you have a search brainstorm. You bottom deck something good, brainstorm, hit it, and then search the card you bottom deck, something like that. Cute plays like that.
It's a 2 or less condition, right?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure.
It'd be cooler if it was a 6. Like it'd be like
6 or more.
Imagine if you have 2 cards left in deck.
That's what I said. That's what I said when I first saw this card. I think I said to someone, "It'd be dank if this had 6 or more," but it's not. It's 2 or less.
Oh, that was a sad accelerate.
Oh, this isn't bad actually. So this card is actually. So this card is 11-5 right now, which is pretty big. Oh. Ooh, column attack. Interesting.
I mean, he probably just couldn't play anything else. He
does. You think so? His hand is pretty big.
So there is a lot of strong parts. Like, there's a lot of strong things about attacking twice, but when you play down an early play and like have such a stock deficit from doing that, I find it hard to justify. So I'm curious about his hand. But yeah, because attacking twice is something not to
do lightly.
Renounce, right? Yeah, sure. I think attacking twice in a lot of game states is good, but when you go stock deficit, like he went brainstorm early play, I'm not sure 2 columning is good unless he just had no playables in hand. And this guy, he's looping bar, dude. When I played you, this is like flashbacks, man. This deck is so annoying when it loops bar like 3 turns in a row.
It's gonna loop for 4 turns in a row or something.
Yeah, dude.
He passes up the stock actually, and the other guy is triple cancel.
Oh, you can learn it 5 turns in a row now.
Triple cancel. Well,
value.
That is value. He's ditching a card. Okay, he's gonna refresh with. I think he still refreshes with 7. No, 6. He still has the door in his hand. He's keeping it.
I mean, is there any way he has the option of not keeping it? Probably not, right?
He has the Michiru thing, right? The early play. I mean, I guess he already played it, but there's a level assist. It's
wow, triple cancel hit 2. That is the way to come back in Weiss Schwarz.
Yeah. When you're not winning board, this is the way. And he's searching for like, look at, dude, he's searching for not playable. Okay, that's a playable, but like,
wait, if he's grabbing something like this, I almost get the feeling like he actually made a tactical 2 call.
Right, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know if I would agree. I don't know if I agree with that decision, but you know, it ended up paying off, so to speak. He's gonna refresh now. Interesting.
Wait, I don't agree with this refresh.
I don't agree with this either.
So, can you explain why you don't agree with it?
He's passing up 3 clean stock in a comeback situation. Like, there are very few times when you can count on having 3 clean stock, right? 3 clean triggers. He's passing that up to I don't know. Yeah, I don't agree.
He's passing it up, right?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. He's just passing it up. He didn't even have to like go all. He didn't. He just had to go 1, right? And then
he just had to go 1 for perfect turn. Yeah. Hey. He had to go mill 1 for perfect turn, where you attack 3 times clean.
Yeah. I agree. And he would know it. And ideally, he would also know what his triggers are.
Yes.
In that situation. Yeah. And now he's going for this play.
So he had playable. So it was a tactical 2 call.
It was a tactical 2 call. TTC.
TTC. I don't agree with it. The deficit he got from that turn was pretty large, so maybe something to talk about afterwards.
Sure,
2 columning.
Now he is definitely Now he is definitely in the sandbag turn.
He can accelerate to get selection.
Does he have it in his waiting room? Oh, he does. He does have it. He has it in his clock. So if he accelerates, he can get the finisher. It's like fine.
Correct my my Weiss timing understanding. The way the brainstorm interacts with accelerate ability, you can accelerate and then choose to prime the brainstorm before you prime the salvage, right?
Yes.
Or no?
No.
No, you have to accelerate. You have to do the whole effect first.
You have to do the whole accelerate effect first.
So you do still need it. The brainstorm doesn't solve the no waiting room problem. Okay.
It does not. Pay cost, do the effect, then there's a check timing for the second auto, which is the eco brainstorm. Mill runs.
Ooh. Broken. By the way, when mill runner is most broken. That play, it is a good play. The whole 4 left play climax.
It is a good play. I agree.
But he only was able to do this play because he triggered 2 bars. I just I guess if he didn't trigger 2 bars, he was gonna cancel. So
that early play did some work this game. For Saekano.
Ooh, he triggers a bar. He is refreshing poorly now. Or like by end of the turn.
Saekano also has a free fresh counter. So
no, I'm saying a Love Light player. He has like 5 left.
Oh, yes.
But these are on death mills.
Oh man. Ooh, this is scary.
He's playing the game. He's playing the game.
Scary, dude. Scary. He gets an early play healer. I think that's. No, he can't. Yeah, he can't. Yeah, he can get. It's the clean cut. Instead of the healer. Okay. Saekano doing their turn.
Wait, if he gets the clean cut instead of the healer, I'm almost going back to maybe his hand didn't have enough playables. I mean, I don't want to make another statement that was wrong, like the stock gate thing, because I already look like a fool. But I'm like bouncing back and forth on whether he had playables that turn. Because getting clean cut means he might not have playables, right? Because he only has 5 stock.
It's true.
But he has a back row Nico, so I don't know.
Cancel. Doesn't cancel this one.
That's fine. You can heal it off, man.
He only has 5 stock, man. Ooh.
Hey.
That might be it.
But the Saekano deck does have a lot of stock, man. He can do a super cheese. No, he can't even do super cheese. The super cheese play costs 6 stock.
Yes. He can't do the play. And you know how many times did he accelerate this game? 2 times? 2, 3? 3 times?
3 times.
3 times? If he had the level assist, he'd have 3 extra stock here. No, 2 extra stock. 2 extra stock.
He And he also missed the stock off the combo.
Oh, that's also true. Never mind.
And he hard encored his level 1 combo once. And he 2-columned once. Yeah. So this could be one of those 10 stock games, but instead it was a 5-stock game.
Yeah.
He was over in budget in hand too, so maybe the hard encore for the Nico was not. But the Nico did net him a stock, so it was actually only a 2-stock minus.
Yeah. More like a 1-stock, right? Because it comboed again, did it?
It did combo again, but that's a 2-stock minus because you had to hard encore it, right? So you lose 2 stock to gain back. So because attacks or stocks are going to generate anyway.
No, if he did combo twice, that's 2 extra stock.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
He's going to do stock swap. Okay.
So dude, he can win. He can win. He can win.
This is all clean. This is all clean. Or the stock was all clean, I think. He's going back.
I don't know how many. This is a pretty optimal stock swap, though. It's a pretty good one.
Yeah. It forces refresh. And refresh. Guaranteed lower compression.
Refresh climax?
No. That would be the true. That would definitely be the. So see, so this Saekano, this Love Live cannot. That Maki doesn't do anything here.
But why not?
Because he has JC in the back and both of the combos are active.
Oh no, there's a.
It's not gonna do anything. He's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, but he has 7 damage on the board, dude.
That's true. He does have. He can still win. Oh boy.
Oh. Wait, why is he attacking with 2?
Oh, trigger?
Trigger.
Oh, that's not a trigger. Oh.
Okay, whatever.
Close. Close enough, I guess.
Pretty hype. I love spectating final turns where a stock swap is involved, because the whole room just gets way more excited. Like at locals, right? It's the most exciting thing. Yeah. That's not an SP, Tom. You lied to me.
Yeah.
Damn, that's also not an SP, man.
Sorry, I misrepresented the the rarity of his deck. He had one. I think he has some foils. Some SPs? Some SSPs, rather?
So, I think Saekano has it in the bag. But the Love Life player has been canceling very well all game. So...
It's true.
I like the JC. The JC, wow. The JC there was really good. Basically made it so that he couldn't die. Well, it's hard for him to die. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. I guess the card's up. Well, a strength. Does he have the door? I think, yeah, he's been holding the door for like forever. And it's another JC.
Does he not think he can reverse the Ellie? Is it big?
It's like 11k? No, he doesn't even have the stock. I think he needs stock for that.
Oh, he's doing triple combo. Okay.
He's doing triple combo. He has a lot of memory. He has a lot of memory. It doesn't even matter at this point. Well, yeah, every attack, everything is lethal here.
Everything's lethal. If this guy lives this, then, you know, this guy in 2020 Worlds winner right here. But he'll probably lose to Thomason, who's just equally as good cancel. So. That's an expensive SP.
Oh, that's scary. Okay.
Yeah, that's scary.
You want to pause the game real quick?
Yeah, let's pause it up.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 very powerful, 2 top tier decks playing against each other.
Yeah.
I want to first apologize about the gate thing. I forgot the event stocks, so
yeah, I apologize.
A little bit about it. Yeah. But I want the thing that screams to me immediately, because this is a topic me and Tom actually talk about frequently, is the 2-column turn. The 2-column turn was fascinating to me, because I actually want to first start it by saying, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, the common conception, I don't know if it was so in the East, But in the West, like the common conception is if you're attacking twice in the mid game, like you like messed up in the game.
Failed.
Or
yeah,
you failed.
Good decks do not attack twice, or like less than 3 times rather.
Fast forward, we're in 2020, and a lot of this discussion happened in 2019, and a lot of like really good players now think attacking twice in specific scenarios is very, very powerful. I'll give you guys one. There's a lot more, but one key one is like, let's say your opponent has an early play, you just can't kill, it's big. You attack twice in the other columns. If you're not slamming a climax down anyways that turn, going like poke for 1/1,
the value,
very good too.
Yeah. I think a lot of people overestimate the value of a 1-soul. Especially, it's especially relevant if you're not playing a climax that turn. Just want to make that clear. You would agree, right?
Yes, 100%. It's like, it's almost like, it's almost like if you play a climax, you should attack 3 times. It's almost like borders lines on that, but it's debatable. This guy, however, and I don't know his hand. Me and Tom don't, but we went back and forth on this. He attacked twice on a turn that he early played, which I think does not meet the criteria for a good 2 attack turn, because you go stock deficit 2 and then rebuild 2, and he also brainstormed, so he went stock deficit 3, rebuild 2, so he goes -1 stock over the turn cycle. Not very good. If he had the option,
WildWildWeiss can do that sometimes. If he had the level assist, he could definitely do that.
Okay. Free stock generation.
Yeah, free stock generation. Yeah. If he had the level assist, he could definitely justify doing that, but he didn't. So,
okay.
For the game state that he was in, it was probably not a good idea to attack twice. I think we both agree on that.
Yeah. And our question mark was, did he have a playables even to attack with? Next turn, he played like an abundance of playables, which tells me that he did. But who knows? Like I can't tell. Like he didn't clock that turn, so if he didn't have that playable there, he couldn't have drawn 2 playables because he had to play down 3 playables, which he did, but he only drew 1, no clock. So if he didn't have playables the previous turn,
it's very unlikely that he did not have more cards to play last turn. The turn before that, yeah.
Yeah, so I did not like the 2 column attack. I just didn't like it at all. I thought it was a grief.
A couple of another scenario where you'd only like want to attack, you'd want to attack less to be like against like minus soul decks. I think that example is like super clear. To me, it is. Like the reward for attacking into a minus soul card is is like so much lower than like a regular attack that it's not even, in a lot of cases, it's not even worth it to you're basically trading a hand for stock at that point.
Which you next turn, like a lot of players will try to use that stock to generate hand again anyways.
Yeah.
And that's when it becomes really clear it was wrong.
Yeah. Like you're not like getting anything out of the attacks. You're not even getting damage at that point. So the return, a lot of people, I feel like, kind of autopilot a little bit in those situations. They don't think very tactically about the strategy behind attacking, which might sound like kind of silly, maybe in retrospect, or maybe kind of like obvious. But when you don't stand to gain that much from attacking, you really should consider not attacking. If that makes sense.
And that's very like 3 years ago. I think the contention was like, yeah, you build a stock, you just do it, and there was never that link between the stock and the actual card.
Yeah,
that we had that link because we would say brainstorms would pay 1+1, but we didn't make the link that if you just pull back,
the next level is like, considering when it's worth it, trade and like hand for a stock, which generally it's super situational. I think usually you only do that if you're going to end the turn with more than 8 cards in hand, right? That's like one example of this. Like Saekano, for example, has this Utaha card that stocks from hand. When Saekano's rolling, it's like has 8 plussing triggers as a costless, as an Aaron combo, bounces back. A lot of the times it'll like find itself with more than 7 cards in hand. So in those scenarios, like obviously having the ability to convert your hand that you're going to ditch anyway into stock is very valuable, but most decks can't do that. So
Yeah.
Uh,
and some decks can't. It's hard for some decks to predict. Like even because you have 8 triggers, like you do mention that, it's a very valid point. It's hard to predict how many you're gonna end up triggering.
yeah.
So it's very hard to convert hand. Like imagine like a level 1 combo that in the attack phase can convert hand to stock. That would be cool.
Ooh.
That'd be sick.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
But yeah, that card is hard to use well. You have to be like really good, and you have to like honestly, you have to be pretty good at the game and kind of like understand in what situations you can very likely get a plus from a trigger.
Yeah.
And, like feel out the game. But yeah, you're right. The Saekano has that card. It is actually very powerful. I think. Just you need a deck with high plussing to be able to use a card like that well.
Oh, sorry.
We can even use this. I'm just saying we can use this topic and transition all the way back to the first turn of the game, and talk about that clean cut play. When you pass and passing turn 1, which is another example of converting, converting stock to hand, right? Because you're not, if you just pass turn 1, you're not playing anything to the board, and because you played nothing to the board, you didn't generate stock, you didn't do damage, but you got to keep a card. When you open a hand and you like start going first, and you open a hand and you see all bad cards, all cards that are like 1k power, you only see level 0s that are brainstorms, that are Rickies, that are like Ricky's not a good example because you might want the stock, but like you see brainstorms, you might see like other utility cards, but you don't see like turn 1 going first, oversizes runners. If you just pass, you can just get a pay 1/+1, a functional pay 1/+1 because you converted that stock immediately to hand by not attacking. Same kind of concept as what we talked about earlier. A very 2019, 2020 concepts, maybe 2018. I mean, I always knew, man. I'm just that good, but the world is learning.
Yeah, I mean, in passing, turn 1 going first is the deck with the clean cut is especially rewarding because it's not even like you're missing out on that much by not attacking. Like that clean cut could have gotten him an extra stock anyways, like an extra stock and an extra attack. Right, so if you think about it, passing turn 1 and like going first as a deck with a clean cut, you're not even giving up anything, unless you have something you need to spend stock on turn 2.
Yeah, in fact, I think you're actually gaining more than you're passing up. You're actually passing up. I think so. You're only gaining. Yeah, you're actually only.
I think you're only gaining. Yeah,
you're passing up damage, but in level 0, you don't even want to do damage. Yeah, so you're actually.
That said, sometimes there can be a bit of a interesting game you can play with your opponent when you start passing like that. Especially when both players' decks have clean cuts.
Yeah, you play the game of Weiss Schwarz where everyone starts with extra 2 cards in hand.
And they start at 0-3 or something.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about the Maki level assist actually. So I think this game is a perfect example of. So this deck was out when I was testing for nets. It was actually like I think everybody knew about this deck. A lot of people were playing it. I chose not to play it even though I was testing it for a while. And the main reason is because missing the level assist, even though it doesn't happen like that often, when it does happen, you are significant. You're not really a good deck anymore. If that makes sense. You have a lot of like resource demands and the level assist, and you have a lot of like hand sculpting demands. So like if you recall, the Fumio itself is not on name, so you can't search for it with the brainstorm, or like any like, or anything like the can't search for the brainstorm. You can't.
You can grab it off the. What's it called? The mill 4. That's one way you can.
That's true, but that's super unreliable, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I don't think like a top tier deck would have that card as the only way to get such an important card. Like Konosuba has like a check top 4 plus there's drop searches. Has like doors. This deck does not run doors, right? It runs. It's a bar pants deck. No, bar book deck. Bar book. So the level assist really is one of the linchpins of the deck functioning properly, because it gives you a free salvage. You can salvage anything, any character. You get exactly what you need for the next turn. Gives you a stock every time you accelerate. There's a lot of good accelerators in this deck. We only saw the Maki, but there's also an early play. I don't know if this guy plays it, but I think it's a good card. And that's also an accelerator. It's a minus soul, -2 soul accelerator. But basically, the deck's reliance on this level assist is one of the reasons why I kind of shied away from it when I was deciding what to play. Despite, you know, the fact that there are some really good cards in this deck. We were both talking about it before we recorded this, talking about how, wow, there's a lot of good decks in this deck, good cards in this deck. You know, this is like a top tier deck, which it is, but
it's over reliance on the level assist.
Yeah, it is just and there's not enough selection to go around, I think.
Yeah. No functionally powerful Rickies. Its level 0 plussy card is clean cut.
It does have like
one rests.
It has a memory Ricky. A lot of people run that. Like on reverse search.
Yeah.
But that's also off name.
Hey.
And I feel like it doesn't synergize with the clean cut that well either.
Does that level assist, so because it's kind of so important to the strategy, do you play like multiples, like 3 copies or 2 copies?
You can run 3, yeah, you could run 3 copies. There's also a bond for it, which I don't know if this guy, I think this guy was running it actually. It's like a ditch bond, but it's a bond, so, you know.
Yeah.
All the caveats that come with the bond that you have to play on board.
Okay. So I kind of see, yeah. So I totally get where you're coming from. This is such a crutch to get this 1/1 out.
You need to get it out on time, because a lot of the power of the card comes from being able to accelerate with it on the board at level 1. You start getting the resource game started at the very beginning, because you're not going to be able to accelerate that many times in a game. Maybe like 2, maybe 3 times. 3 is like ideal, I think. And of course, if you cancel a lot, it's even better, because you can then justify accelerating even more, which this guy did. Like imagine triple canceling with this deck and having that assist on the board and just like accelerating, right? Like stuff like that is like part of the reason why people like this deck so much. There's like so many like absurd things you can, like absurd game states you can get into, but it all revolves around that level assist.
A snowball deck. Yeah. A very, very high snowball deck.
It is a very snowbally deck. Yeah.
You get that level assist at 1, you do like double combo, 1 blue accelerator, and you won the game. Because that blue accelerator could also lose, because it can grab itself. So, okay, and the main downside being you don't get that level assist early. You feel like the deck is just
pay 1 for it. You have to pay 1 for it.
To do what?
To play it. Sometimes like
level assist.
Yeah, and sometimes like you can't. A lot of times, the plays with this deck, like this deck is very weak the first turn at level 1. And that's kind of, maybe that's a little interesting for me to say that, because the level 1 combo is so good, but I think there's a lot of things other decks can do that this deck cannot. Because this deck has to play Talovru is like kind of similar to this.
High demand,
high
requirements for your board.
Yeah, basically, you need to first get the thing, the 1/1. Then you have to play it, which means that you're probably not doing like double brainstorm if you need to. You might not even be able to brainstorm. Sometimes that's just because sometimes that's just how level 0 goes. That's just like a general overview of why I don't like the deck that much.
Fair. And, you know, a lot of people cite Two Lover as being very strong, and they ignore. I'm talking to you, Chris. Fuck you. They talk about Two Lover as a super strong deck, and, like, they ignore this crunch. And I played Two Lover, Tom played, a lot of people played Two Lover.
It's a problem.
That's specific game state. about going to level 1 with 1 stock.
Yeah.
It's so bad for 2 level. It goes to level 1 with 1 stock, it almost feels like you lost. And I think Tom is saying that Love Life actually feels like that. Ignore how powerful the effects are. You go to level 1 with 1 stock, and although I think the tools are way better. So
yeah,
like
obviously.
you can play the game.
It's a 2019 deck.
2019 deck, yeah. But
Clover's like a 2016 deck.
And it aged pretty well. It actually aged pretty well.
It does age pretty well. Yeah.
But yeah, Tom, I think I agree with you here. We said before this call that we're going to each other. I can't argue, man. I agree with you, man. What can I say?
You know, one thing I will say though, this deck is well equipped to have resources at level 1 because there's a clean cut, right?
Mm-hmm.
Has a clean
disagree.
cut.
No, I'm joking.
Has a clean cut. So like those situations are not very common. They're not that common. But I think it's not uncommon enough. It's like a combination of 1, being able to get the level assist in the first place, and then 2, just having the resources to play it. Those like factors sometimes don't align. Like we saw in this game, he couldn't play the level assist. Like he just didn't have it in hand.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens. So.
He actually entered level 1 with 2 stock. Because he attacked 3 times and did a pay one for the rest of the card.
Yeah.
So he could, if he had the game state to do it, but he just didn't have it.
Yeah, just didn't have it. And this is a fairly resource hungry deck. Your stock swap Fumio combo is 6 stock, and then like those aren't even healers. So if you wanted to do that combo and then heal, or for whatever reason, if you want to play extra finishers, it's like more. It's a lot of stock.
Okay. I think that's a good place to end it. A little bit of so just to summarize before we exit this. Important takeaways today. We talk about a lot of the Love Life deck, but what's important is that the deck has a specific board at level 1 that requires a 1/1 support, and how that can be a very constraining board state and a constraining factor in a deck. Like a similar deck is 2 Love Rue, a similar like Love Life 2 Love Rue. I'm trying to name one more.
There's another deck that runs a 1/1.
Persona has that problem. It has very constraining.
Oh, the 2/1?
It does it. Yeah, the 2/1. Like when you try to do 2/1 stuff, you can't do it a lot of times when it gets rushed.
That's true.
And you can't use your Ricky effect because you need to play down. You want to brainstorm or something.
Yeah.
Persona, these decks all have that constraint, and it's actually a big deal.
I mean, there's a big reason. There's a reason why a lot of decks don't run 1/1s at level 1 unless they're like attacking. That's the reason why. We talked about it.
Yeah. So, and the other takeaway is the 2 column, and I hope we did a good job at portraying to you guys how in 2020. If you guys don't know yet, the new play style and the hot thing right now is to attack twice in the mid game, guys.
Not 100%, not a universal thing.
Yeah.
Just want to make that clear. Think about why you're attacking, what benefits you get from attacking. And if you don't get enough
of the value, think about the value of a card and the stock and what it takes to get a card back.
Yeah.
All right, Tom. And with that being said, to close off, once again, thank you to WildWildWeiss. Appreciate it, guys. You guys are awesome.
We'll have links to their social media in the description.
Yeah. Shout out to Nova TCG. I am obligated to say that. You guys are awesome. Nova TCG is great. Shout out to Strictly Broken TCG. You guys are great. Shout out to Top Tier Tiers. I want to be on the South 10th Annie cast. Get me on that. All right.
You're on it.
All right. Sugoi. I want to be on it with Christian, by the way.
He plays South 10th.
I don't know. And with that said, Tom, you have any last minute shout outs?
No, you did all my shout outs for me.
Yeah, I know. I got you, man. All right.
Trained you well.
All right, guys. Stay tuned for the next. What do we call this series?
Weiss Schwarz match commentary.
Okay, we'll think of a better title, guys. Peace.
See you guys next time.